Pueblo, this has been our message from the day we began this campaign. This has been our message when we were up in the polls and when we were down in the polls. When folks said we were sure to win and folks said we were sure to lose. And until now, that's not been John McCain's message. For the last 19 months, he has argued that we don't need change. What qualifies him to be president is the quarter century he's spent in Washington. The experience that comes from decades of walking the halls of power. But now, suddenly, John McCain says he's about change too. He's even started using our lines. He's saying he wants to turn the page. He says he wants to take on the lobbyists. He even put out an ad today, get this, saying that Governor Palin and he would bring, and I quote, the change that we need. Does that sound familiar? Listen, they say that imitation is the sincerest form of flattery. But you know what? Pueblo, instead of borrowing our lines or our slogans, I wish you'd actually borrow some of our ideas. Let me tell you this. If Senator... If Senator McCain now wants to talk about who can bring change to Washington, that's a debate that I'm happy to have. You know, it's great that he now wants to talk about putting corporate lobbyists in their place, but he needs to explain why he put 7 of them in charge of his campaign. Lobbyists for the insurance and the oil industry, for Freddie Mac and foreign governments. And if you think those lobbyists are working day and night for John McCain just to put themselves out of work, well, let me tell you, I've got a bridge to sell you up in Alaska.